Oo nga, no?
An ancient torture method that
Ang tagal ko lang pinapanood yung what? Ngayon ko lang na-gets.
is us.
Wow! Pero pananay sa JessiMae, una daw, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while, charot. Isang araw pa lang ata yung last na vlog. Ay, hindi. Ay, tama. Ay, ewan, basta Sunday ako nag-upload ng reaction video ko dun sa music video ni Ken, which is yung Bulan. Bulan. Kung hindi na pa napapanood yung Bulan na reaction ko, lalagay ko dito. And for today's video, before tayo mag-start, disclaimer lang po. Hindi ito regarding dun sa issue na umaano ngayon sa Twitter, ganyan. Actually, hindi lang sa Twitter yon. Hindi ito yun. Or hindi ako magsasalita regarding on that. Kasi feeling ko naman wala akong karapatan magsalita doon. At naghihintay na lang tayo. Or maghihintay na lang tayo kung anong mangyayari, ganun. Ako naghihintay na lang ako kasi wala naman talaga akong karapatan. Kahit na fan ako, wala akong karapatan magsalita regarding on that issue. So, for today's video, kaya ako magre-reaction dito dahil gusto kong malaman kung ano yung mga, alam niyo yun, yung parang yung mga object or yung mga details na ginamit nila dun sa music video, kung regarding kasi siya sa history natin sa Pilipinas, ito sa Pilipinas. Gusto kong malaman kasi hindi naman ako din na personally, hindi naman ako ganun ka-knowledgeable regarding Philippine history, ganun. Kumbaga kung ano lang na pag-aralan ko sa school, yun lang din yung alam ko. So, kasi feeling ko yung mga iba dito hindi na pag-aralan. And makikita ko naman mamaya dun sa ginawa ni Kuya Casual Choke. Ang dami nagsabi din sa inyo, ay hindi pala, ako lang nagsabi. Tsaka may nakita ko isang comment na panoorin ko daw yung ginawa ni Kuya Casual Choke. Ang effort ni Kuya Casual, promise, grabe. Like, hindi lang siya talaga reaction video, ginawa niya din ng mga ganito. Ang effort ng team niya. So, let's go guys, panoorin na natin to.
The world is full of mystery. This is where I am. This is the island of Palawan.
Ooh.
What's interesting is that it's shaped like a sea dragon with its mouth
Oo nga, no? Oo!
wide open.
Ang galing, ah.
What's more interesting is the island right next to it. Yep, it's a crescent shape, just like the moon.
Oh.
So does this prove the legend of the Bakunawa? Or is it just a bunch of air in my gut?
Ayaw yan.
The Philippines is a country rich in tradition, and our
Yes,
ancient folklore
tama.
isn't something to be undervalued.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the rise of social media has made our younger generations clueless about
Ito yung nalungkot talaga ako na napanood ko to.
it.
Actually.
Something has to happen to make it better. And what else is better than Felip's latest banger as the reminder? May 4, 2022. Felip announced this. 18 were like,
After naman kasi talaga ng concert nila, di ba? Doon nagsilitawan na may ilalabas siya. Hindi tayo ready. May comeback pala siya.
it was plain obvious that the next song is going to be based on Filipino mythology. But doesn't it feel like deja vu? It makes me want to say,
Kasi K-pop.
SB19 has definitely done this many times.
Ha?
Just take a look at Mana. It's a song based on a mythical
Oo
creature
nga,
called
no?
Manananggal that flies at night to hunt humans and leaves its lower body in a safe place. This cleverly became their metaphor for humbleness because they are performers who seek great heights when it comes to musical success, but they always keep their feet on the ground. What about what? What? It's the song where they mention the Iron Maiden. An ancient torture method that put
Ang tagal ko na pinapanood yung what? Ngayon ko lang na-gets.
a person in a standing sarcophagus full of metal blades inside. It might be
Okay.
simple at first, but if you get locked into it for days, you'd end up falling asleep only to wake up over and over again to the pain of blades piercing your body until you give up and end up killing yourself when you couldn't stand anymore. Once again, their collective
Ang lalim! Oh my gosh!
inventiveness made such a horrifying thing a symbol of real-life trials.
Yes.
Enter Pablo. This song talks about the two lives of a werewolf, which creatively depicted the story of converting self-doubt into acceptance and self-love. But all of these things were nothing compared to this power of manifestation. Take a listen to this line.
Nandoon!
Josh, Loki predicted Felip's second single.
Oh my gosh!
In Philippine mythology, the Bakunawa
Diba? Hindi talaga ako aware na may bakunawa. As in.
is a dragon that swallows the moon and
Wait, may ganun pala
causes
talaga.
eclipses.
Oh my gosh.
The legend of the Bakunawa started way back, even before the colonial period. The word was even listed in the Visayan Spanish dictionary, which is a direct translation of the eclipse of the moon. Once upon a time, Bathala created 7 moon deities with the purpose to light up each night of the week.
Oh.
They were Subang, Banilig, Banolor, Bayari, Libulan.
Grabe. Wait lang. Kuya Casual, grabe yung research.
Bulan, and Halia.
Ito yung Bulan.
During the nighttime, Bulan, together with his siblings, sometimes comes down to the earth to ease their boredom. Different birds would flock, and reclusive mermaids would surface together and become friendly with the animals to appreciate the siblings' unparalleled beauty and alluring presence. From the dark corners of the deep, the Bakunawa saw their majestic light, which immediately made the dragon obsessed to possess one of them. So it decided to emerge and succeeded in swallowing Subang in one gulp. The Bakunawa returned to the deep as it felt warm and its domain shined with the brightness of Subang's
Diba? Meron pa pala alamat ng bakunawa. Siguro malaki na ako nung pinalabas sa GMA kasi hindi na ako nanonood dito.
light. But it only lasted temporarily because the moon gradually melted in its gut. This frustrated the Bakunawa, so it flew to the sky to devour yet another moon. Aliyah was his target this time because her radiant light was just irresistible. But her twin brothers Banilig and Banolor defended her, so they ended up getting swallowed instead. The serpent then retreated again to enjoy his spoils. This scared the heck out of the remaining siblings, so Libulan got himself rescued by his suitor Sidapa, the god of death, who fell in love with him despite knowing they have the same gender. Mayari also left for the purpose of challenging Apulakay, the sun god, to rule over the earth, but she would then be defeated, resulting in her losing an eye, so she would end up settling down by marrying a mortal man who would become the country's first shaman. Interesting stories for sure, but it's for another video. Anyway,
May paputol-putol
after a few nights, the obsession of the Bakunawa took a turn for the worse as the 2 moons melted in its stomach yet again. At this point, only 2 moons remain. Bulan and
Ay, bakunawa. Bulan, ano ba yan?
Halia.
So, may representation pala talaga si ate girl. Okay. Parang siya din yung siya si Aliyah. Tama ba? Ako din ako nagkakamali.
The Bakunawa aimed for Halia, but Bulan
Haliyah.
defended her, so he ended up getting swallowed instead. In desperation to save Bulan, Halia mustered the light of the stars, which conjured a magic sword that she used to strike the Bakunawa. She managed to hurt the dragon, which resulted in spitting out Bulan. But he was no longer a god. He became a mere young mortal boy. Aliyah saw this as an opportunity to keep Bulan safe, so she continued to defend herself from the Bakunawa by using her sword for as long as she could. She became a capable warrior and started to cover her face to grieve for his lost brothers and hide her ravishing beauty.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Bulan only remembers his name and retained his carefree and naive attitude. He had this occasional vision of a Bakunawa swallowing a moon, so he started telling it to the townspeople, which scared the heck out of them. Bulan enjoyed it, so he did it more often until the people realized it wasn't true. He was then branded as a liar. On one fateful night, Bulan saw the Bakunawa emerging from the lake, soaring to devour the moon.
Hala, wala na
He
makikinig
immediately
sa
told the
kanya.
townspeople about it, but no one would believe him anymore. So he went to distract the Bakunawa by himself. It started chasing him. As Bulan ran for his life, he crashed upon a pile of cooking pans and
Oh.
fell. As he looked back, the Bakunawa was already retreating to the depths. Bulan made such a loud noise that it woke the villagers, so they saw the Bakunawa as it was leaving. That is when they confirmed that it was true. Bulan proceeded to warn them because the Bakunawa might come back anytime soon to consume the moon. The young boy convinced them to fight back and protect the moon as he discovered the Bakunawa's weakness. So the whole village prepared and built the biggest weapon to defeat the evil dragon. When the Bakunawa surfaced again, the people were ready as they rallied together and started making as much noise as possible. However,
Pala
the
maingay,
Bakunawa still
maalis.
managed to swallow the moon,
Hala.
but not until they rang the biggest gong they ever built.
Oh! Oh! Luluwa niya.
The sound destroyed Bakunawa's wings and it inflicted so much pain that it had to spit out the moon. The Bakunawa fell hard into the water and would never be seen again for a long time. Bulan had no idea that the moon he just saved was actually his twin sister.
Oh! Si ano,
The legend says that Bakunawa to this day still attempts to swallow the moon once every 2.5 years. That's when the legend of the blood moon was born.
ang galing!
The explanation behind the moon's red color is the blood from Alia's wounds inflicted by Bakunawa's deadly bite. This scene represents an ancient childhood game called Bulan Bulan.
Ay, hindi ko alam na may laro na bulan-bulan. Hindi ko alam kung dahil ba maaga akong nagsayaw-sayaw at hindi na ako nakapaglaro sa labas o talagang dito sa Pampanga. Walang ganun laro. Nalilito na ako. Hindi ko talaga alam na may ganitong laro actually. Pasensya na. Hindi ko masyado na-enjoy yung pagiging yung childhood ko kasi nga ganun. Pero paki-confirm naman po sa mga taga Pampanga dyan kung nilalaro natin tong bulan-bulan dati.
It's just so commendable how Felip is creatively bringing back his country's rich ancient culture as it deserves to be remembered for generations to come. In Felip's universe, the Bakunawa symbolizes the haters. The eclipse represents trials and
Tama.
tribulations. To save the moon from it, Felip, along with his people, creates music. Music that produces a sound so profound that it sends shockwaves that ignites Halia's burning desire to fight back and cast away this evil being. After all, Halia is us.
Wow!
We are Felip's Bulan.
Tama. Galing! Gano'n pala yun! Wow! Nice. Grabe! Ganun pala yun. At least, diba, mas nalinawan ako kung ano yung mga representation ng mga bawat details na lumilitaw doon sa music video. Yun pala yun. So, may kwento pala talaga yung Bakunawa. Alamat ng Bakunawa yung kwento noon, yung moon na kinakain niya yung isa-isa na mga. Oh! Ngayon ko lang nalaman yun. Ilang taon na ako. So, ayun. Thank you kay Kuya Casual Chok and his team sa paggawa nito. At least, diba, mas nalinawan ako. Mas na-gets ko kung bakit gano'n. So, ayun. That is it for today's video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe on my YouTube channel, and click the notification bell down below. And I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye!
비가 오는 게 싫었어